So you've seen quite a few acts this evening, and that sort of nicely links us to our next act who we're just about to put on, Rockafella Skank. You've been waiting patiently in the wings there, man.
I've been good, man. I've been bopping along. I really enjoyed those last couple of ones there. It was very up my alley.
I thought that was right up your alley, I'd imagine
It
so.
was.
So anybody that doesn't know this man, this is Rockafella Skank, otherwise known as Rocky, otherwise known as Zach. All the way from Portsmouth. Thanks very much for joining us, mate.
Oh, no worries at all, man. Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's a real pleasure. Obviously you're hip hop, which is obviously going to be a little bit different from the original starting point, but we've slowly merged into a little bit of hip hop, covering all bases today.
No, that was good. I liked the subtle transition there. I like what you did. Nice.
So I don't know, like again, people that haven't seen you, where they're likely to catch you.
Well, kind of nowhere at the moment, but once things open back up, you can catch me, generally speaking, down Wedgwood Rooms. There's this fantastic hip-hop organization in Portsmouth called Word of Mouth, who organize a lot of live events called Grab the Mic, and that's kind of where we all congregate and go be hip-hop. It's a great, like, melting pot, and anyone who's into that kind of scene should definitely check those guys out. They run some really great events.
Get over to Portsmouth, have a word with Zach here. I'm sure you could catch him on Facebook and have a chat. But he's doing all the hip hop thing over in Portsmouth, and I think you'd be a welcome guest. Let's play a quick track of yours just to give people a bit of a flavour of what it is that you're about. Let's see. I have this one.
You and your best mate boring. Spills her guts at 4 in the morning. Rinsed your stash, that's cash, get more in. Whole scene's lean, just like free falling. Crashed to the ground and now we're cooling. Round these bars where the drinks keep pouring. I was off the one side, non-conforming. They was all engaged in some mutual stalking. Back to the afters, corner shop lagers. We was at the bar, a disaster with laughter. And we couldn't go much harder. And we don't wear no armor. And our humor couldn't be darker. And if you ain't noticed, I don't rate the drama. Now I'd rather ruin your lipstick and steady your mascara. Ay, and we both came in with these bad intentions, looking for a night we might not mention. Eye contact in the same direction as we both crack into sexual tension. Looking to arise, that's my ascension. I provide my full attention. We ain't wasting conversation, analyzing situations. Man's been sitting in the background lately, thinking to myself, oh, she looks tasty. Misbehaving, she acting wavy. It's gonna take a lot more than shots to save me. Less I'm crazy, she might rape me. She might take me off to one corner. Twist and turn, we explore our borders. Flow like water, surrounding auras. Look around the room and the whole team slaughtered. Perceptions altered, moving forward. Don't do things by halves, not quarters. It's all calm, yeah, the lights they vibrate. You put me in a better mind state. Someday, somewhere you might cause me heartache. That might explain my increasing heart rate. My increasing heart rate. Nobody gonna steal my sunshine. O's on my phone and I still swipe decline. Step to me like stepping on a landmine. The thing goes boom when we hit the skyline. I'll be wasting my time. I'll be out on cloud 9. For now I'm staying offline, cause some things are hard to define. See me killing a rhythm while I sit to one side, chilling with women, voluptuous thighs. You hideous children be killing the vibe. I ain't out with you, I'm just here for the ride. Boss man energy, whole night ahead of me, burning an effigy. Here's to the memories, there's the new enemies. They be unfriending me and now I'm the star of my own documentary. Lost inside our wavy minds, we crash just like the waves and tides. Slip inside a different vibe as we drift by and say goodbyes. Sugarcoating our white lies, staring, sharing our white lines. It may come as no surprise that we ain't in each other's lives. You man just make it look hard. Step into me and get pawed. Breaking you down into shards. And now it's a thing of the past. I am just so damn bizarre, like I just landed from Mars. And my head is still in the stars. And I don't wanna let down my guard, no.
I'm done with him, innit?
That is so cool. Let's give it a truth. That is so cool. And Man, that was like one take.
That is, I can confirm, and thank you very much for pointing it out, my friend. That is one take in the booth. That was
is
one
mad.
solid thing. It is pre-recorded. The little dance was added later. That was me hooking up with a guy who goes by Questionable Motive. He films a lot of UK hip hop music videos. He's probably like recorded for like in the hundreds of rappers, and bless him, he had a day for me, and that's kind of what we created together as my first little kind of like come out to the world.
Yeah, and what a way to come out. I mean, it's a great track. You're getting loads of love on the feed, and you're very skilled, and it's great to see, you know, good fresh talent coming out of Portsmouth, man.
Thanks, man. I mean, I will point out that instrumental I absolutely cannot take credit for. That goes out to Outcast, and the original track, for anyone who's interested, is entitled Spotty Otty Dopalicious. Look that up and get that version of it, because this is far superior.
Yeah, I'm not going to spell that one out for someone. Goodness me.
Yeah.
And I've seen that, you know, you have you need to, I think I've seen some of your stuff, and I've listened to quite a bit now, and I'm thinking you need someone that's going to create some wicked beats like that. Who does beats for you? Have you got anyone doing that stuff for you?
So I've worked with quite a few people. I've been quite really lucky in the old beats department, because I am not an overly talented beat maker. You know, I've got a bit of an ear for it, and if I've got an engineer with me, I can do some stuff. But initially, a guy who's done a lot of stuff for me is a guy called Kamado, which feeds us nicely into the next video. This is a collaboration with a producer that I did a lot of stuff with. He's a really cool guy. He went off to study music in Copenhagen and releases a load of stuff and raps himself now. And he's a genius, man. He samples stuff like lawnmowers going off and stuff like that. Creates sounds out of them in his production stuff. And yeah, it's crazy, like the stuff he does.
Yeah, I mean, that's quite unique. Well, it's not unique, it's just quite unusual, and I suppose that's why you're going to get some of those original sounds, so why not? So you don't create the beats at the moment, and obviously you're the man with the raps, you're the man with the lyrics. So where does that all start from? I mean, I know I've known you for a long time, so you know, we're talking about we can talk about how you are at the moment as a performer, and that's like, you know, you're already hitting it. But you know, where did it all sort of start from? Because obviously you didn't grow up.
I don't know, man. Like, I suppose like a bit of attention seeking's always been somewhat in my nature. And you know, something that draws me to hip hop is that it is so, you know, it is just this big egotistical ride, you know, and it's you know, a great thing to be, and it's a great thing it's fun, man. Well, initially, I was doing acting, was a big part of my life, and you know, I enjoyed creating characters, and I enjoyed the playing with words and dialogue in different ways. And eventually, once I started getting into hip hop music, I realized like how much of that skill set was transferable into hip hop. Like, it really is crazy how like doing like really lame tongue twisters and remembering words has like actually formulated into me like giving myself a new outlet.
Yeah, well, you're a wordsmith, and I guess you've kind of managed to develop that skill into this art form that we're seeing now. And you've obviously got a good ear for a good beat. So, you know, some of the stuff I've been hearing is really kind of, you know, I'm when I was listening to that last track, I couldn't help but bumping around, and I was like, I nearly put up an image of me popping around in the background here. But it seems that you're getting a lot of love on the feed. We're going to play the next track in just a second, but shout out to Tom Hampshire. He's obviously one of the big fans, literally from day one.
If I may, to give like a really honest and true answer to how I started getting into rap, Tom Hampshire takes the credit for that. So big up. Sorry, he's blowing my phone up like, hey, where did this start? So I feel like I should have shouted that out. Sorry, man. I'll let you continue.
We've got Molly White. She's obviously checking out the stream. She loves this track, so she's obviously enjoying it. And Omar, I think I've seen Omar in some of the videos.
He's my current beat maker and music collaborator. Yeah, he's a cool guy.
Ah, that's cool, man. That's cool. So this next track, I believe it's Forgetful, right?
Yes.
Okay, should we play it?
Yeah, let's go, man.
shit, I'm here again. Lost in my mind, trying to comprehend how it is that I haven't lost all my friends, and how I see life through a different lens. And in the end, it all depends. Yeah, my mind's in line for a total cleanse. Ain't out here trying to make amends, or just talk till it all makes sense. Nah, though really, I move so freely, and most of these freaks can't stand to see me. Man, I get murky, dirty, sleazy. She get flirty, hurt when she tease me. Hold me tight and sleep real sweetly. Okay to leave because she don't need me. I make bad choices, look real easy, incomplete. Doing this on the weekly, forget me not. I'll be out here acting up. That's believe they cause a fuss. You and yours just cop a straw. Oh, forget me not. I'll be out here acting up. That's believe they cause a fuss. You and yours just cop a straw. Oh, so I was painting pretty pictures in a pixelated paradise, floating in a sea of indecision and some bad advice. Each and every hour, twice I sweep away these parasites. See inside your mirrored eyes, inside you hide a vicious fight. Man, I beg you please, listen now. I've been trying to do you proud. I've been trying to sort things out, and that's why you ain't see me round there. You man just make it look hard. Step into me and get pawed, breaking you down into shards. And now it's a thing of the past. I am just so damn bizarre, like I just landed from Mars, and my head is still in the stars. And I don't wanna let down my guard. No, forget me, no. I'll be out here acting up. Best believe they cause a fuss. You and yours just cop a straw. Oh, so forget me, no. I'll be out here acting up. Best believe they cause a fuss. You and yours just cop a straw. Oh, so forget me, or forget me not to 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 forget me.
Nice, great track. How old's that one?
That one is over a year now. That was my first ever kind of full production music video, fully kind of like actualized song. That, you know, the first thing that wasn't just kind of like a jumble of all my kind of different works kind of piled onto one thing. It was like my first kind of like released kind of fully thought out song, I guess.
Yeah, it's another great track, another great recording. I want to see more from you already. So where can people sort of find your content? You got a YouTube stuff? Is it all on Facebook?
So I'm currently you can find me on my YouTube channel. That's Rockafella Skank. You can also find a song of mine on Spotify in collaboration with a guy called Tommy Brown. You'll find it a lot quicker if you search Tommy Brown rather than me. So look that up. But in the near future, I'm looking into more of kind of schemes that help fund like local musicians a little bit better than kind of like places like Spotify and things like that.
Okay.
So yeah, I've got a bit of a plan in the works for that as well.
So I noticed in that last video, you roll in what I think was a cigarette.
Yeah, totally.
And that tongue, man, I just saw that tongue roll out. I was like, when does it stop?
That was a fun day, man. It was a fun day of recording. I'm glad I've got the music video because I remember none of it.
So what's next for you, man?
So I'm currently, like I said, working with Omar, a great pal of mine, who he and I are collaborating on a project that's going to be called Split Embers, and we're going to be bringing more kind of like live instrumentation into it. So like things like
Nice.
guitar. He uses pads for production and things like that, and we're going to like look into kind of just building like something that's much more kind of like multi-genred, because I feel that's the great thing about hip hop is it samples so many different flavors of so many different things that it never seems out of place anywhere, in my opinion. So we're going to really kind of play with that idea of it. Yeah, like it's going to be a little bit similar to a project I had going in the early years, which was kind of it was a mix of an indie band and a rap duo that like in the end it just didn't quite and couldn't quite get there, but I've always been thinking back to ideas that like could be like that.
Yeah, well, I would imagine that would be quite cool to see as well, because you could maybe even develop that into a staged live performance, get it all happening. And as I say, you create a great sound, so I can't wait to hear more from you, and this new project sounds like it's going to be great.
Thanks very much, man.
So I want to talk a touch on the name Rockafella Skank.
Rockafella Skank. So I mean, you're one of the few people who got it straight off the bat. It is a Fatboy Slim reference, and I quite like it as a way of summing up my aesthetic as a whole. Rockefeller being a term that takes you down the idea of like wealthiness and luxury, and following it up with skank. I consider myself to be a can of special brew kind of served in a martini glass type situation. I like the two mismatching concepts coming together.
Oh mate, that's classic. And I guess I wanted to also touch on we were talking previously about these events that you ultimately have been working in event coordination as well, right?
Yes. In the before times, there was an open mic similar to yours, Marcus. That was called Open Your Mouth. It focused a lot on like kind of poetry, spoken word, and then opened up to more music, indie film, all these kind of other things. And since, like yourself, it's become a stream. And that stream has mostly kind of Portsmouth artists. Quite a few international artists have come on recently as well, which has been a great development for us. We're also now Arts Council funded, and the council are allowing us to put on some events around Portsmouth that is open to everyone. Do you get me? When we want to keep the spirit of the open mic kind of going, we want to create this environment where all these lovely people who've been locked inside and still trying to work have an opportunity. There's that's what we're looking to create for people.
Yeah, man, just get out there. Let's hear. See, I mean, as soon as lockdown is lifted, I want people to come out with their instruments and play in every street corner. I want to hear so much.
That's
music.
it, man. That's it.
I certainly hope so. I think there's a lot of frustration been built up to lead to something like that. And this, you've got an event that's happening, as you say, it's been funded, which is fantastic. And you're going to go for pretty much a full day open mic there, yeah?
Yeah. Unfortunately, I've been told I can't reveal too much about it because we haven't announced it yet. But if anyone out here was near Portsmouth on the 25th of September, let me just tell you, keep your eyes open for
Save
stuff.
the date, at least.
Yes,
Save the date.
Save the date.
And get in touch with this man. Perhaps if you're interested in that kind of thing, then maybe he can get something sorted and hook you up. Who knows?
Absolutely.
So thank you for everyone that's watching. Obviously, we've still got Alex McVarney, Alex Dutton, Tom Hampshire is still
Hampshire.
And Omar, he's on there. And
thank you so much, guys.
Down barriers and art. Yeah, so you're getting lots of love online, and thanks everybody that's tuned in tonight. We're going to be here every week. We've got one more session of this season at the moment, though. Sadly, we're going to have to take a small break because I'm having a baby. But what we like to do is bring you new, fresh performers like Rockafella Skank, as well as some top-rated performers from up and down the country. So this will be a show which you can tune in to catch that, and we'll be back for a new season very soon for every Saturday. Oh, it seems that we have a comment from a Marilyn Hemmings. It's probably
gosh. Marcus, our mother is communicating to us.
We probably should point out that the
Rockefeller
Skank is there is actually my brother, and Mum's tuned in, so which is great timing actually, because soon I'm going to be playing your last video, and your last video does include a few swear words, old potty mouth here, so brace yourself, Mum, if you're watching still. Mate, it's been great to have a chat with you, and I know that we're going to hopefully see a lot more from you later in this year.
Absolutely, man. Things are coming.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear, man. I guess without further ado, I guess I'm going to play your last video, and we're going to slowly close the show. But this is to a familiar backing track.
Yep. So this is I thought I'd give everyone a little flavor of what these hip hop nights are like in Portsmouth. It's a nice, loud, sweaty, rowdy experience. And yeah, I really hope you enjoy my loud, rowdy, sweaty face.
So no live track from Rockafella Skank tonight, but this will definitely give you a flavour of a hip hop night that you'll be frequenting in the future. This is Pass Out.
Despite dressing like a Korean 12-year-old, I'm actually a 28-year-old man from the UK. What? And thereby, I know. Thereby, I've got a very specific beat that I remember from back in the day, and if you don't remember it, fuck you, I love it, spin that shit. She looks tasty, misbehaved, yeah she acting wavy. Gonna take a lot more than shots to save me. That's I'm crazy, she might break me, she might take me off to a corner, twist and turn, we explore our borders. Flow like waters, surrounding auras. Look around the room, whole team slaughtered, perceptions ordered, moving forwards. Don't do things by halves, not quarters. It's all calm, yeah the lights they vibrate. You put me in a better mindset. Some nigga might cause me heartache. That might explain my increasing heart rate. My increasing heart rate, yeah. Bring the stars out, bring the women and the cards out. Tell the present celebration, get the blocks out. And we can do this until we pass out. Yeah, bring the stars out, bring the women and the cards out. Tell the present celebration, get the blocks out. And we can do this until we pass out. Ladies and gentlemen, once again I've been joined by Omar, don't worry, I've still got a verse and another bit to go. I just like to say, said you want to get sitting, swimming in a bar with a gin, with a heart full of sin, striking on the heads on my chin, but go. It's the weirdest thing, see you make the grimmest faces when you bring to me. Paralyzed by the hits you swing to me. Mesmerized wanna make you sing, make you blush. We both rush and start to touch, but it's much too much. And so I gotta offer where I start to gush. So hush, please be quiet. Bass goes further and still feels silent. And inside our riot as we crush land like lonely pirates. Shit, did I mention lights on lights in the back dimension? Yeah, we bring the stars out, we bring the women and the cards out. Let's have a Christmas celebration, get the glass out. And we can do this until we pass out. Yeah, bring the stars out, bring the women and the cards out. Let's have a Christmas celebration, get the glass out. We can do this until we pass out. Oh, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do it, you know. You got this. You got this. Make some noise!
Oh my God, take a deep breath. It's going to take a lot, yeah? Now wait a minute. Come on!
much word of mouth, and thank you so much for entertaining me.
Wow, fantastic. So that is what the energy this man would bring to an evening. Damn!
Do you guys remember Tiny Temper? Me either.
Mate, that was quality. That's quality. I have to come to one of your nights. I mean, this is like the biggest regret now. I'm like looking at it going, I should definitely get over to one of them. I'll just be the old guy in the corner, wishing that I had the young blood in my veins like you do. But mate, you're so talented. That was quality.
Thank you so much,
energy
man.
in that room. And I think some of the faces of some of the people that are watching this evening there in that video. So big up for Rockafella Skank here. Superb. Thank you very much, man.
Not at all, man. Again, thank you so much for having me. It's a fantastic little platform you've made for people, man. It's good to see.
Yeah, thanks very much. That's really kind of you. I don't know where you start with this stuff. I mean, you must have this like little. I don't know. I mean, I speak to some people that guitar players, singer-songwriters, etc. But so, where does it all start for you, man? Do you get the beat first and then go right? I'm gonna.
Yeah, I definitely. So there's a fantastic culture of beat makers who just throw their stuff out on YouTube in the hope that eventually a rapper's gonna call them up like with a price for it and that kind of stuff. So you end up sort of just like practicing with your mates and that sort of thing. That's it. It's like it's always something you kind of start as like a half joke. Like, wouldn't it be funny if I rapped? And then like you start throwing a few bars out there, and then you start to fancy yourself a little bit, and then it sort of grows from there. I guess that's it. Like a friendship group that's like really tight and into it, and then kind of formulates into bigging each other up to do it. You know.
Well, mate, you've got a lot of love online here, and I'm sure a lot of people can't wait to see you perform live again. Fingers crossed that's going to be soon. So thanks very much again for you, to Zach, for joining us this evening. Rockafella Skank, give it up, give it up. I've got a little air horn here. Actually, I was going to play it. There you go. That's cool.
I need one of those for my stream. I really do.
Thanks very much, man. I'll see you soon.
All right, peace, man. Good seeing you. Thanks for having me. Bye.